Good morning and hello, I'm Professor Coe and this is the Forex Supermodel Racing Review for Wednesday the 20th of July 2022. Quick look at yesterday's results then for Tuesday the 19th. We were at Musselburgh on the flat in the 225. We had a go at this Hello Havana, which was number 2, which came fourth at 12 to 1. And the eventual winner was number 1 FOMO 3 to 1. And this number 3 Lady Lavina second at 4 to 5 favourite. Anyway, what happened there then? Well, we also had a go at Maureen's Lass, which came 5th at 18 to 1. We got 0.125 of a unit on this FTO, Maureen's Lass, 21 to 1. Clearly that wasn't good enough. That was just a calculated risk. But the one we liked, as we said, was this Hello Havana. We got initially we got a quarter of a unit, 0.25 on at 17 to 1. And it was returned at 12, so that was pretty good. And we also got 0.125 a unit on at 2 places on the exchanges at 3.9 to 1. And obviously we lost a lot there, so we lost half a unit. So what did we like about this Hello Havana, despite it coming fourth? Well, it had 3 things going for it really. It was a filly racing against fillies again, having been racing against colts. What else? It had been strangled in its races. Basically, it was pulling for its head and it had burnt out early on in the last couple of races, and arguably that sort of semi-happened yesterday. And the other, there was a bit of a line through one of its races into the Newbury Super Sprint, where the winner came about down the field in the Newbury Super Sprint, which is a particularly good sprint. So you had a little bit of class to it, and what basically happened, Hello Havana ran decently, but it got a pretty bad trip. If you watch that replay, you'll see that it was blocked on the rail, had to be switched, and it was blocked again, and it basically stood no chance given its trip. So there was a chance of getting in the 3.9 to 1 second had it not been blocked, and there's also a slim chance that it would have beaten this FOMO on the day, which is a big sort of plodding one-paced horse. Anyway, it didn't pan out, and so we lost half a unit. So we'll leave it there and write up today's racing. Right, we're back. We've written up today's racing then. So for Wednesday the 20th of July, filter 1-0, ratio filter 0. We do have an alternate. It's at Leicester on the flat, 6.55. Right, it's an EBF, European Breeders' Fund, Fillies Novice Stakes, Class 5, 3-year-old plus 5 furlong, good to firm. Model 97. So 5 furlongs Leicester. What do we know about Leicester? Basically, you've got this sort of like ski ramp approach. They go downhill, they go uphill, and then they're on the flat. So it's a sort of whoosh sort of approach to the 5 furlongs. It's model 97. How does that translate to the all-weather? Dundalk and Lingfield model 97. So it's a match. Kempton 96, Newcastle 95, Southern Wolverhampton and Chelmsford 92. So it's at the top end of the speed. You need a sort of a decent mix of early speed in Leicester with stamina. So that's something to bear in mind. Right, there's 4 horses in this race. Let's try and get rid of the ones we don't like and then talk about the ones we do like. So the first one, this Hotter in Time, number 2. We don't think that's going to be good enough. So we'll give that the chop. PGD, probably not good enough, right? And this Tarquat, number 4. Where is that? Well, that's been racing at Brighton, Leicester, and Newbury, and it's basically a fader, and that's no good for our purposes. So you can give that one the chop. It'll be up with the pace, and then it will fade. That's got rid of that. So you're left with the likely favourite, number 3, Stylish Icon, which has had, what do we know about that? That's 267 days off. So that's not ideal. But it was racing at Goodwood, Beverley and Catterick. Goodwood's model 98, Beverley's 94 and Catterick's 98. So and if you look at those races, it's a strong galloping speedy horse, and so it gets a tick basically. The problem with it, it's about 11 to 8 at the moment, 6 to 4, 11 to 8, and the Betfair over round is about 105% at the moment, so it's likely to. There's going to be some lengthening of some horses and maybe shortening of others. Well, anyway, we're going to use this one as a break-even hedge. So it's got a question mark in. It's been offered 267 days, but other than that, it's pretty bang on. But the one we really like is this number 1 Frisky. What do we like about Frisky? Well, where is it? Frisky had a change of trainer, and then he went out of Pontefract novice filly stakes 5 furlong, model 93, and then he went to Bath, which is 5 furlong good, model 95. So they're slower surfaces, pace profile surfaces, and the Bath race was won by Royal Acclaim, which is rated 108, and it went on to win a listed race. So that sort of franked that. And the Hamilton race for Frisky was the last time out, 5 furlongs, model 99. So that's right at the top end of the speed end. So that's the speed part of it, and it's basically a very strong galloping horse that isn't quite clicking. We think this could be the day. So we like Frisky. That's the one we like, and we're going to hedge off on Stylish Icon, which has got this layoff to overcome. So we're looking at probably 0.125 of a unit on Stylish Icon and 0.25 of a unit win on Frisky. And as I said, we don't think Takwat, Safeda and this other one, Hotter in Time, isn't likely to be good enough. So it's between those two, and the way we're going to play it, as I said, we're going to use Stylish Icon as the hedge, and Frisky as the profit driver. So hopefully we'll get in the groove this time. We've had a bit of a lean patch. We've had 3 decent price seconds in the last 10 bets, and we've had 7 or 8 favourites coming against us. So, but that's enough of the violin. So anyway, hard luck, as they say. So we'll crack on, and hopefully we'll get a result today and start to turn it around. Had a little bit of a thin time on the opportunities as well. With the heat, they cancelled some meetings. But anyway, we'll stop it there. If you subscribed, thank you very much, and generally thanks for supporting the channel and watching. And goodbye.